Welcome everybody, my name is Mr. Llama and today I'm here to bring you a PvT. This is a clan war between Team Starcraft 2 Strategy, SCS, spawning down in the bottom left hand corner. Suzy is going to be the representative for them and they are going up against Team Impulse, iMp, and they have sent out Gaming, their Green Terran, on Cloud Kingdom here for this PvT, which has been known to be favored towards the Protoss. At least that's what Blizzard's stats did come out to say. I believe it was like 30% in the Terran favor, like 70%. It was crazy in the Protoss players' favor, and that's simply, I would imagine, simply because of the 3-base setup. It's very easy for that Protoss to grab his 3 bases, hold them off, and then just go for a really strong 3-base timing push, and it's hard for the Terran to get that 4th base. I mean, if they take it down there, they still have to worry about any high shots coming up from up here, whatever it is. But more about this. This is going to be a best of 7, and I believe it's a King of the Hill. We'll see, I suppose, in the next game, but I do believe it's King of the Hill. And so, Suzy versus Gaming. Game number 1. Who is going to take this best of 7 series? So, Barracks going down right now. Very, very standard play thus far, and by standard play I mean we aren't seeing any sort of crazy like proxy 2 gates in the bases or proxy barracks or anything like that. So we'll just have to kind of see right here. No gas being taken at that 13 supply mark right there for Gaming, so it doesn't look like he's going to be going for any sort of fast gas opener, and not even that's a super fast gas, but any sort of gas opener such as a Reaper expand or Marauder expand or anything like that. Looks like instead he's playing more towards a 1x FE from what I would assume right now. He's going to go ahead and throw down a second supply depot actually though. So that right there says maybe he's going to be doing something tricky back here. And our Protoss player, look at this. Doubled gas very early, and notice neither player has scouted yet. Gaming just sending out his SCV to scout right now, which isn't a terrible timing, but Suzy not scouting whatsoever. And I mean, were she to even try and scout at this time, the Marine of course would be out to pick it off. So a little bit of a interesting choice right there, especially for game number 1. It's not like they've played a few games already, and Suzy knows that Gaming's not a big cheeser, or knows, you know, whatever this. Suzy's just coming into this and saying, you know what, I'm not even going to scout. You could Marine SCV all in me right now, and I'd be toast. I'd be completely screwed, or I'd have amazing probe micro possibly. But no, she's come in and she's got some strategy of her own. I mean, look at this. We've got this double gas right here, and yes, we do have the 1x FE just off of the double supply depot. So slightly delayed for Gaming there, but I'm very curious to see what exactly Suzy's going to do. And I mean, here we can see Gaming is getting in there, and he sees the Chrono Boost going down in this gateway. He knows the Stalker's coming out, and he knows something crazy is going to be going on. Also, I really quickly want to note all of the pylon placements right here. Look at how spread out these pylons are. This means that whenever Gaming drops a scan, he's going to have to basically guess, right? So Suzy's making it more of a guessing game. Instead of having like all the pylons over here or really close by so one scan can catch everything, well, now it's all over the place. So here we have a Twilight Countdown. It looks like we're possibly going to be seeing some sort of Blink Stalker attack, which, I mean, oh, and we have the Robo, yep, so he's going to be getting the Observer, and I mean, that's just such a strong play on this map, and a lot of Protoss players say near impossible to defend on this map, or Terrans say it's near impossible to defend, and Protoss players say it's so strong, and it really is, simply because you have all of this high ground that you can easily blink right into the base. You can get right over there to pick off SCVs, whatever it is, and then at the same time the Marines and Marauders have to run all the way here. They have to run all the way back up into the base to get over. It's such a long rush distance, while the Protoss player can just go back and forth right here, pick off a little there, then go blink up there. I mean, it is so hard to defend. We'll have to see what Gaming does. Personally, I pull the command center back into my main base, and then I just build up, tech up from there, and then push out a little bit later. But, I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see exactly how Gaming's going to deal with it. And here we have the 4 gates as well. So it's going to be extremely all-in at this point. Probe being sent over right now to drop the pylon. And notice the Stalker right here going to be useful for scouting information stuff. As well as keeping these Marines in their bunker. So were he to not have the Stalker right here, the Marines could float around, possibly try and look for this pylon. But right now, Suzy can kind of say, okay, you know what, Gaming, you keep your Marines back there, and then we'll see what's happening. So it looks like we're going to be seeing some sort of 1-1-1 build coming after the expansion right there. We see that he is getting siege tanks with tech right there, and in the meantime he's adding on a starport behind this, possibly going to get another tech lab, or possibly go into medevac, get a couple medevacs to go with that push. I'm not exactly sure what, but here it looks like he is going to start preparing for this blink stalker all in right here. And is he going to push in with those stalkers? I'm not quite sure. I like him showing those stalkers so early now, as Gaming's going to be a little bit more prepared. He will be able to possibly get Siege done. Yes, Siege should be finishing up there. And here the Observer is going to be streaming out across the map. This Observer was built a little bit late, so it could have already been there. But regardless, Gaming is not preparing whatsoever in his base. All he's done is prepare at this natural. I don't think he knows exactly what's going on, and no, he does not. So here the Blink Stalker's going to get right in the base, and they're just going to start tearing away at SCVs, and there is not much at all that we see right here for Gaming. He's got that one tank on the low ground. It's going to try and siege up to do some damage there. It's going to get picked off very quickly, though, and these Blink Stalkers are just going to do so much damage right here, and he's basically, he can just dance them around at this point. Suzy's in such a great position. Gaming doesn't have much at all to deal with this. He's got a couple Marines, some SCVs, and he knows that's going to be it right there. So GG, game number 1. Very, very quickly taking a lead. SCS and Suzy. So I'll see you guys over in game number 2.